USA. Plug in America, EV drivers are leading the way. Yeah, we're leading the way. Yeah, woohoo! Yeah, live from my Zoom studio to yours, it is Hope Levy and Joel Levin with Drive Electric Earth Day. Woohoo!
Hey, Hope, how you doing?
I'm still like, bouncing from the song. I mean, anyhow, it's so good to see you. How are you?
Oh, it is so wonderful to see you. It is so exciting to be here.
Wait.
Birthday. Where'd you get that t-shirt? That is an awesome t-shirt.
I wonder where. Plug in America. Are you wearing one too?
I've got a shirt just like it. I've got a shirt just like it. Check it out.
I love a good.
I've got a poster just like it.
We're such twinsies. Anyhow, Joel, today is like really exciting.
Because it's Twinsy Day. No.
It's not only Twinsy Day, it's Drive Electric Earth Day. And we are like going all over, and we're going to start interviewing people right now.
Yes, we are going to meet city captains from all over the country. Some of them are doing virtual events that you can watch at home on Zoom. Some of them are doing in-person events where it's safe and you can go out and actually visit them. So we've got a bunch of different things all over the country coming up.
This is really cool. And Joel, the burning question, what exactly do you get to do at Plug-in America?
Yeah, so I don't do that much. No, I'm executive director, which mostly means I talk a lot with all of our members and with EV activists from all over the country, which is really fun because people who drive EVs love to talk about their cars. And we give them a chance to do that because they all feel like they know the secret. I feel like that too. I have a feeling you feel like that.
I do feel like that.
Secret of electric vehicles that we want to share with the world. And that's kind of what Drive Electric Earth Day is about. So you have an EV, right? Tell us about your car.
I do have an EV, and our EV is like it's part of our family. It is our family member, and it's a Tesla Model 3. She's beautiful. I love her. And she's so easy to charge because I just literally take the 110 regular electrical outlet that everyone has in their house, and I just plug her in and go to sleep. Next morning she's charged. So it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. I love her. Where do we go from here? We are going to go zoom on out, my friend, and meet some of these people hosting these events. So let's go.
All right.
Let's go. Let's zoom.
Captain. Let's do it.
Let's do it. And live. All right. Hi, Drea. I'm Hope.
Hey, Drea. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
It's Joel. What is the vehicle that you're driving?
Unfortunately, not
drive. Yeah. Okay.
I actually do not have a car. I take my bike everywhere. I try to. But
Amy has it though. Your friend Amy.
That?
Does Amy have it? Because we were.
Yes, Amy has a Leaf. She has a 2017 Leaf, I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Joel has a Leaf.
I have a Leaf too. I have a basically the same thing you guys drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any work missions, we always take her Leaf around. So yeah, actually, we're going up to Estes Park in her Leaf in a little while. So that'll be exciting.
Wow, that's great. Is there charging up there?
Yeah, actually, Estes Park has a really great charging infrastructure. It's definitely one of the best destinations in the northern Colorado area to go and charge up and do some hiking in Rocky Mountain and everything. So yeah, actually, Estes Park has a lot of really good charging opportunities.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I've heard that there's a lot of Leafs in Fort Collins. Like there was sort of like a big boom of everybody in Fort Collins getting a Leaf like recently or a year or two ago.
Yeah, I mean, we see them all over the place, definitely. We have, Fort Collins also has really great charging infrastructure, so there's tons of EVs all over town and pretty much all over the Front Range. It's definitely growing in popularity. It's not uncommon to see, 5 or 10 as you're driving around town.
What is the popular color of the leaf in your area?
Gosh, I'd say mostly white.
Okay.
That's what I see. Yeah.
To blend in with the snowfall that you get.
Sure.
Perfect.
Yeah, definitely these days. Yeah.
So how does it work in the winter? You always hear people say, "Oh, I can't drive an EV because it snows where I live and there's mountains." But sounds like that hasn't been a problem for you.
No, I think that's actually a popular misconception. I think that was definitely more of a problem with older EVs. So I think older Leafs are definitely struggle with that a little bit more. But I think these days, I think a lot of that has been engineered out. So I haven't heard a lot of people struggling with cold weather, especially on the Front Range. It doesn't get too cold during the winter. So yeah, I think that's definitely something in people's minds for whatever reason, but I don't think it's actually a problem too often for people.
Where do you like to drive with your? It sounds like Estes Park is kind of where you like to go on road trips. Any place else that you like to take your car and that works out well?
Yeah, I mean, Estes is definitely
Uh,
a very common destination. I think Boulder is also super close and definitely within a pretty reasonable range. And they have lots of great hiking and climbing, camping down that way. Also up toward like Steamboat, there's charging stations in Steamboat you can get to as well. There's also charging stations all around the I-70 corridor. I know I'm a big skier, so definitely going out that direction is really fun and very doable in an EV. I honestly, the opportunities are endless. There's so much to do, and it's never, range anxiety isn't that big of an issue around Northern Colorado.
Nice. And don't forget just the local trip to the grocery store.
Of course,
That's
yeah.
of course number
Yeah,
one.
definitely. Work and school and yeah, all over town.
Great.
Cool.
So tell us about your event. What do you guys have cooking?
Yeah,
going on?
yeah. So lots of great things happening with Northern Colorado Clean Cities. Around our Earth Day event on April 23rd at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Northern Colorado Clean Cities is partnering with United Power, and we're hosting a virtual charging event. And United Power has been doing tons of work with smart charging, especially at home smart charging. And so our event is focusing on charging all around Northern Colorado, just like what we were talking about. So our event will focus on how Northern Coloradans can charge at home and also charge all around Northern Colorado as they're going on their adventures or going to work or anything else they might be up to day to day.
Fun.
It is going to be in the virtual space just to, allow more people to join and keep things more COVID friendly. But yeah, it'll be virtual, but it'll feel real.
like the real deal.
Yeah,
well, that's
exactly.
cool.
Fortunately, we'll have lots of people from places like Estes Park, places like Black Hawk and Central City, other places, other really popular destinations here to talk, or here virtually to talk with us. Yeah, so all of our whole team with Northern Colorado Clean Cities is based in Fort Collins. We work throughout all of Northern Colorado.
Okay.
From east to west borders, all along the north. But yeah, we have lots of partners all throughout the state, even though we're just based in Fort Collins.
What is Fort Collins known for? Like when you think of
I gotta say, when I think of Fort Collins, I think of beer. There's my recollection is there is a ton of breweries there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the brew capital. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's right. That's what I was gonna say. Honestly, we've got New Belgium and Odell. Actually, they're great. Both of them are great partners of ours. They have a lot of really amazing sustainability initiatives, and I'm pretty sure they both have charging stations as well.
Convenient.
With your EV, what's better than that?
Yeah. Get them on board.
Yeah, exactly. I think outside of beer, we're also known for Horsetooth. We've got some really amazing natural areas. I also think CSU, where I go to school, go Rams. I think we're also pretty known for that. So there's lots to do around here.
Sounds good.
So are you guys going to be visiting like different charging stations, or you're going to like go actual like people at different charging stations, kind of showing off what's there? Is that kind of?
Yeah. In a sense. So we have plans to take our Amy's EV, like I was talking about. We have plans to go to Estes, Black Hawk, and Central City, and try to get some footage and pictures of these charging stations. Talk to the people who run them, maybe some people using them, and then highlight all of those experiences in our webinar. So hopefully we can make it feel pretty real, like we're at the places, and share our experiences actually charging at them too. Yeah, and a lot of the charging stations we're visiting have been recipients of Charge Ahead Colorado grants. So it's a grant program that we help folks through the process of getting this funding opportunity so that they can implement charging stations within their own communities. So there are definitely communities that we've had contact with in the past, and we've kept in contact with through the years. And so it's always good, yeah, like you said, to check in and see how things are going. And just happen to see how the community is doing with all these things.
Do people like on the street just, randomly come up to you anymore now and just say, hey, how's it going? How do you like your car? Or, I mean, is there interest and curiosity around your vehicle?
Certainly, yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, we have like the Drive Electric Northern Colorado group, and there are local EV enthusiast group, and so there's definitely a lot of chatter among that group and that community about different vehicles and different technologies that are emerging. But I think definitely on a more day-to-day scale, we definitely get questions all the time.
Yeah.
My friends constantly are asking me what are the new charging capabilities like, and people are sometimes a little skeptical of EVs. So I think if they see you in one or
Yeah.
see charging your car or whatever, I think they always have lots of questions. Like you were saying, like, oh, does it run in the cold? Can I take it through the mountains? Can I take it hiking or whatever? And the answer is always yes.
Yeah.
It's always good to surprise people with
Mhm.
how capable these vehicles are.
Well, really nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joel, do you have anything else?
No, I think we covered everything. Thanks for your time. I
Great,
hope
yeah.
you make it safely back. Drive
And excited
carefully.
about your upcoming event,
Yes,
your
definitely.
drive. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, April 23rd.
April 23rd.
See you guys
April
there.
23rd. Okay.
23rd.
Zoom in. We got to zoom
Right.
on in.
Gotta zoom on in.
All
Zoom
right.
on in. All right. Well, nice talking to you,
Okay.
Drea. You take
Yeah, of
care.
Thanks, Drea.
Thank you.
Bye. Hi, I'm Hope Levy. And this
I'm Howard.
Hey, I'm
Joel.
Joel Levin.
Hey, nice to meet you.
So can you tell us about your upcoming event that you're
Yeah, let's
doing?
hear about it.
Sure. At this point, it is going to be a virtual event.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt that still, it's probably still the safest way to do it.
Smart.
And just recently, I got involved in a sustainability committee with the city of Albany. So that's where the suggestion kind of came forward. Someone in the group just said, why don't you do this? I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So it's going to be a virtual event. It's going to be Zoom based,
Oh,
and then I'm going to have some local EV drivers talk about their experience. And we have two groups locally, which are great. The first one is we do have an EV group, a Facebook group for the Capital Region.
mhm.
So that's where I'm getting some volunteers from. But again, it's nice because it's not just Teslas. We're here to promote all vehicles. And as well, we do have a very good Tesla owners group across New York State as well.
Nice.
That's very. I mean, I'm not sure if you belong to one in California as well, but our group, we have activities. Actually, both groups are great because we have social events and drives, and we'll also do. Again, pre-COVID, we were doing farmers markets and we were doing, events like that. So, where we could show off the cars and so that's basically, what I'm trying to do virtually is that, to have some folks to talk about their car. Maybe we'll do a little video too with that. I'm not sure. And then the second half, we're getting some regional people together. So someone from the city of Albany, energy managers, Schenectady, someone from a transportation committee locally, someone from our county executive's office. So again, we'll have some, city/regional representation as far as what the plans are for, charging and infrastructure and where I think they can see growth of EVs in the area.
Nice.
And again, we'll see, hopefully we can get some participation from the dealers as well. And again, the event really is going to be geared towards, again, people who are really have an interest in EVs, and I think just are not ready to take that jump yet. But we really want to have a platform available for people to say it's okay, because I think that we just need to have people hear more and more that it's okay to drive an EV.
Mm-hmm.
That it is you have to change your thinking just slightly. But I think once you adjust your thinking, you will see that
You can't go back. You can't go back once you've gone forward. You just can't. Exactly.
Yeah. And why it makes so much more sense
Oh, of course.
rather than driving an ICE car. So,
Exactly. This is I always like to know when I do go back to Albany,
Mhm.
what would you say Albany, the food of Albany is? Like, what are you guys mostly known for?
When I was in Albany a couple of years ago, and I went to this great brew pub that was kind of by the river. It was this old kind of industrial building that had been converted. Seemed like a pretty known local
yeah,
spot. Name.
Albany Pump Station.
The Albany Pump Station. It was an old pump house.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
And I
know
will say-
what? I
Albany
was there
Pump
too. I swear to God, I was there 20 years ago. It's just
It's been
ringing
around for a
a
while.
bell.
It's been around.
Stop it.
I was there.
It's been around.
Okay.
But
It
I
was
think,
delicious.
but I
was
think that's
there.
the thing. That's the thing about Albany is that, I mean, I will say that I feel like we have some really good restaurants
Mhm.
here.
On the
But
food
then on the
front.
flip side, like I said, if I go back to with Buffalo, that's a different story
Okay.
because there's a lot of good food there.
Okay. Good to know.
And of
Mm,
course, you know what they're famous for. So
The wings, right?
Buffalo wings.
Oh yeah, duh.
Nice.
The wings. Yay! Ding ding ding. We should have had that as a trivia
Uh,
question, but
Where do you
But-
see more EVs? Buffalo or Albany?
um,
What are people driving?
yeah, I would probably still say Albany, maybe based off of um, that Albany is closer to New York City, and that's where we get more. I mean, I would say there's probably with Tesla probably is tipping the tide as far as the EVs go. So I would think that we have more Teslas in Albany than we do in Buffalo.
well, this was really nice to talk to you and hear what's going on in your part
Sure.
of the world.
Sure.
Really fun.
Yeah. And I think, I think just to kind of, just, maybe to focus back on the event quickly again is that's just that, yeah, and again, just really trying to get the support of the community just to see that, the future is here. It's not just coming, it's here, especially
It's
I think with GM's announcement. And I think GM and Volkswagen are going to be really
Awesome.
pushing driving an EV. That, I mean, what's the purpose of having a car actually? It's to get from point A to point B. And how do we do that? We just have to spin the wheels. That's all we have to do. So, so, I mean, we don't need to fill our car up with this junk that we have to dig and haul and transport and then refine and go
Yep.
through this whole process. We don't need to do that.
Mm-mm.
All we need to have is motors on the axles to turn the car and go.
Yep.
So, that's really how people need to start thinking about transportation, that, we're using this 120-year-old technology
It's ridiculous.
really is outdated at this point
Yep.
and, and is being replaced. So, that's, and again, too, I think with Teslas, when you pop the hood, it's great to see that, you have your frunk, you have nothing there.
Isn't it amazing when you pop the trunk, and it's like, I know your hands don't have any oil or grease. It's just
No, there's
so
nothing.
beautiful.
Right.
You could eat off it, basically.
Yeah, there's no muffler, there's no carburetor,
no.
there's no,
It's the clean.
the
You talk about
catalytic converter.
clean.
right?
Yeah,
There's no exhaust.
it's
So,
really nice and refreshing. Yep.
yes. So remember to join us April 20th
April 20th.
at 7 p.m. So remember that.
April 20th, 7 p.m. We'll be
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
All
Video.
right.
Nice to talk to you and meet you, Howard.
All right. Thanks. Same.
Yeah,
here.
Howard.
Bye.
Thanks. See ya.
All right. Thanks.
We are zooming live with Leah Webb. Hi, Leah. I'm Hope.
How are you all doing today?
We are pretty good. How about you, Joel?
I am fantastic this morning because it's spring here in where I live in Los Angeles, and it's starting to feel like a nice spring day out. So that's very exciting.
Spring is here. Leah, where are we zooming in with you from?
I am in Mono City, California, which is near Mammoth Lakes.
Been
So
there.
up
Love
in the,
it.
yeah, the Sierra Mountain Range.
Oh my gosh, you were in like the most beautiful part of California. Like incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be pretty awesome if I could show you the outdoors because I just got back from running with the dogs and it is spectacular out.
There's some snow going on still.
Yeah, we just had another snowstorm. I think, it's starting to melt off for sure, but we just had maybe our last, now that spring's here, hopefully it'll kind of start to melt off, but really beautiful. Yeah, we're really excited though. So we're partnering for Earth Week with Mammoth Disposal and Bishop Waste and a bunch of community groups who are doing trash cleanups. And Earth Day, we're gonna have a big trash pickup and electrical vehicle owners will be there showcasing their vehicles and so people can check them out. And it'll be all COVID friendly because it's outside. So yeah, there's a great tie in there. I think the community has really rallied against, in support of all these different kind of activities. Thursday, April 22nd is Earth Day, official Earth Day. So we'll have a trash cleanup in Levin, California, which is on the shores of Mona Lake. So looking at, trails, community parks. There's a bunch of different jurisdictions in the Mona Basin. So there's like state parks and Forest Service properties and LADWP properties. So I don't know where they're exactly focusing on for Earth Day, but it's all going to be out of the Gus Hess Community Park, and there's a solar pavilion there. We will have the electrical vehicles there from 10 a.m. to noon when there's good sunshine. Hopefully we won't have snow in April. You never know.
You never know.
Right. So the trash cleanup is from 9 a.m. to 2, and
Okay.
electrical vehicles will be there to 10 to noon. And I will be there at the solar pavilion from 9 to 2 with a table talking about green business program, recycling programs. The Electrical Vehicle Association will be there with their members showcasing some of their vehicles and charging them. The solar pavilion was put in, I think a couple years ago by some community groups. So there's ability to charge there. And then Friday, that's the day after Earth Day, we're gonna have a happy hour from 4 to 5 p.m. That's California time, and it'll be virtual. And we'll have some of the clips from the Thursday activities.
And you're going to get
Happy hour!
a ton of people there. So
Yes, it is a electrical vehicle happy hour from 4 to 5 p.m. on
Nice.
Friday, the 23rd of April. And
Okay.
that's virtual. So yeah, we'll provide the captured moments from Earth Day, Thursday, the electrical vehicle tours, as well as what Plug-in America has provided with some virtual vehicle tours. And then we'll have an owners panel and question and answer. So yeah, and that'll be mostly locals from the Eastern Sierra on that panel, although we may have, because of the virtual capacity, we may have some owners tune in from the Los Angeles region who, because we're a tourism-based economy, we do have a lot of people that come up from Los Angeles to Mammoth
Right.
Lakes. So we're hoping to get at least one person from that region who spends time traveling up to the Mammoth Lakes area.
So in your actual city or where you live, are there a lot of charging stations, or is there like one designated area that you know of that you've seen?
Yeah, we're definitely expanding it. There's a couple hotels that have, in various capacities, have been able to provide some charging stations. So 1849 is one lodging facility right up at Canyon Lodge in Mammoth Lakes. We do have a challenge with the amount of snow that we have and plows and providing those charging stations during our snowy winter. So I think
Right.
the hotels that are taking this on is a really great opportunity because they can put it in their parking garages.
Oh, right.
Right.
Perfect.
And then that's an attractor to their customers. Hey, you can come to Mammoth Lakes.
Of
use
course.
Right.
Got to be able to charge. So that's great.
Yeah. We're also during Earth Week, we're doing a power lunch with the Chamber of Commerce. That's virtual on Tuesday, 4/20 from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So we'll have people, zooming in from wherever they are. And Elixirs, if you're in Mammoth and you pre-register, you get free lunch from Elixir, sponsored by Volunteer Eastern Sierra. So that's a group that provides volunteers for all types of different events, and they've decided to sponsor our lunch. So
Wow.
I'm excited.
So you guys
Wow.
have done a really interesting mix of like in-person stuff and kind of online virtual stuff. It's kind of you have both going on. You seemed like you've integrated them really well, it sounds like.
Yeah, we really tried to. Thanks for pointing that out. You know, we wanted to, you know, tourism is opening up, so we certainly wanted to be providing in-person events. But when you're scheduling stuff so far out, you know, you just don't know. And then everyone has a different comfort level. So we're really trying to provide opportunities where people can engage, even if they're local, but they don't feel comfortable going out where people are gathering, even if it's in the outdoors. So yeah, we are providing a kind of mix of activities for locals and visitors. And Mono County Economic Development did provide us a small grant to advertise out of the area. So we are really hoping to drive some visitorship and get people here engaging and learning about responsible recreation and energy efficiency and electrical vehicles. So that partnership with Mono County is also part of it's just an added layer onto our drive for getting these, you know, advertising the events, inviting people to participate in whatever level they're able to and comfortable with.
Well, thanks for talking with us today. This sounds like you guys have just a whole schedule. It sounds really fun.
Yeah, a lot to look forward to.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thanks,
really,
Leah.
Totally. And I think the combination of High Sierra Energy Foundation, our focus on energy efficiency and partnering with Plug in America, we really appreciate this opportunity, and the Electric Vehicle Association and their members. So we're super excited about the week's events and being able to partner with Mammoth Waste Bishop Disposal and include that component that matters so much to being green and protecting our you know, environment in which we live, work, recreate. So
yeah,
very exciting.
Well, we appreciate you and all the work you're doing. So thank you, Leah. It's nice meeting you.
Yeah, meet you.
Oh my gosh, Joel, that was so much fun.
That was like the most fun I've had in like a year.
I know that I mean, personally, I've been just like Zooming with my like family, which I love my family, but it's kind of nice to like zoom on out of our, you know, comfort zone and meet some new people that we haven't met before. I hear something. What is that prompt?
That was a little reminder that I should tell everybody to go to the website to driveelectricearthday.org, where you can see all the events and sign up for a bunch of exciting events.
Yeah. Get out of your comfort zone and go Zoom or go in person, right? And visit these events. I mean, they're happening all over the United States, and I'm excited, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Joel, it was really good to see you.
Okay. Be well.
Or should I say Zoom with you?
Great to Zoom with you. Yes.
I love Zooming with you. Bye, Joel. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
It's Drive Electric Earth Day. Events are going on. Let's celebrate how we're all moving along. Here's what's happening. Learn some new things from drivers in the USA. Plug in America. EV drivers are leading the way. Yeah, we're leading the way. Yeah. We would like to thank our silver level sponsors, Normal Now by Electrify America and NLX, as well as our bronze level sponsors, BMW and Edison International. We also want to thank our community partners that supported this event, Drive Electric Tennessee, Fourth, and Veloz.